everyone, my name is Erica. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator on the west coast of Canada. I made this little, it's called a purse card. I made this the other day, and you basically open up the flap and flip it open, and there you have, I put a happy birthday greeting with a place where you can write your sentiment here, and you'll notice that it has a little mountain fold in the middle. And I used some Velcro just to hold it down. So that's a little purse card. And I decided to change the dimensions to make it a little bit more like an A2 card size. So what I came up with is a piece of cardstock that measures 5.5 by 11 to start with. I also decided to eliminate this mountain fold in here. I didn't think it was quite necessary, and it adds a bit of bulk if you're going to mail the card to someone. So let's get started with this project. So my colors I've chosen to use is, the basic card is Crumb Cake, and I'm also using indigo blue, and I'm using a pattern paper from Stampin' Up! As well. So once you've cut this paper at 5.5 by 11, you're then going to score it along at the 2.5 inch mark, and then you're going to score it again at 6 3/4. And so this right here is what measures a normal A2 card, and then you've got your flap that goes over. All right. So then to decorate it, I have used layering the indigo blue, Island Indigo, sorry, with Very Vanilla for the inside. And I've also chosen to use the pattern paper for the inside. Now all of these dimensions, I pre-cut my paper just to save time. Basically most people know how to cut. So I've pre-cut all of my cardstock. So this piece here is going to be for the flap. And like I said, I'll put the measurements into the video and also on my blog. So this is going to be for the top flap. And then I took the reverse of this paper, so it's like that, you see, so all the colors match. And I chose to do that for the front panel of the card, like that. And then on the inside of the card, I've got these two measure the same. So we've got the Island Indigo plus the Vanilla for these two flaps in here. And I'll use a stamp and a greeting to put inside. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to stick these pieces together. You're going to start off with using, and it's okay to use your, you don't need to use sticky strips, sorry, just to use your tape runner for this, and they'll hold down quite nicely. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll come back and we'll continue on with the card. Alright, so as you can see, I have adhered all of my base panels, which are the Island Indigo, and then I have put on all of the other pieces. So that's basically how the card is going to look. And now what I think I'm going to try is I'm going to scallop this edge. I did it on this cardstock. Now it only went through one layer of cardstock. I'm hoping it's going to go 3 layers on this one. So let's give that a go. So I'm going to pull my big shot forward here, and basically what I have is my magnetic plate, and I'm going to pull out, these are called the Adorning Edgelits dies. I actually have 2 sets in here, and I'm going to use this one, and we're going to try this out. And so let's open up the card. We will stick it in here like this. We just want to get this edge here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me pull it forward a little bit more for you. And there you go. So there's the card. So I've got my acrylic plate on my magnetic platform, my card, and then I'm going to take this and make sure you orient it the right way. And this magnet is not going to stick to the plate because I think there's too many layers of cardstock. So what I like to do is just use some double back tape. I love this Post-it note tape. It comes on a roll, and you can just take little pieces, and I'm going to stick this on here just so it doesn't move when I'm cutting it. Now, like I said, the magnetic plate works great if you're just dealing with maybe 1 or 2 layers, but this might turn out to be a little bit too thick, so I'm going to stick it down. All right, and then we need one more acrylic plate. So let's reach for that. We're going to put that on top, and let's roll it through. Once it gets going, I like to hang on to the top, and we're going to hear a big crack. Oh, it's thick. There we go. Oh boy, that was thick. I went nice and slow, and let's hope it works out. Let's move this out of the way. Okay, let's see what we get here. We'll slowly take this off, and let's hope that it worked. Oh, look, I think it's working. So we'll take off our tape. Just be gentle with the tape. I mean, it is Post-it note, but I think it is a little bit gluier. Then I'll take that off with my little pokey thing. There we go. When it went through the machine, it really stuck it down. Normally doesn't do that again because I'm typically only using 1 or 2 layers. But I like a challenge. And let's hope. Oh, this tape is not working out as well as I had hoped. So let's try and get that off. You know what? I'll deal with it later just so I don't hold up the video. All right, so that seemed to work out quite nicely. We have a nice edge on there. All right, you see that? That looks pretty good. All right, now what I'm going to choose for my inside, I've chosen to use this stamp set, Bring on the Cake. This is 2 packages, and I believe this is on the retiring list, so if you want it, get it quickly. Plus, this week, I should remind you, it's free shipping on all orders. April 21st to the 25th, so that's a pretty good deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the happy birthday. I think I'm going to put it in the bottom corner here, and I think I'll do birthday wishes on the top. And then you can write your own little sentiment here. No, actually, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to use this one. It's your birthday. Oh, what fun. Blow out your candles one by one. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So let's get out some acrylic blocks. This one will work great for the happy birthday. And then we need another block for this one. All right. Now, color. What other colors have we got in here? We've got Crisp Cantaloupe. That's kind of a pale color. Let me just check my paper package, and I'll tell you the colors in this paper package that I chose to use. This is called Venetian Romance. Oh, Tangerine Tango. That would come out pretty nice, wouldn't it? Tangerine Tango. Maybe I'll do Tangerine Tango for the saying. Okay, Tangerine Tango. And I like to stamp first on a piece of paper to make sure that I've got the stamp fairly straight on the block before I stamp it on my card. And I just eyeball it. It's your birthday, oh what fun. Okay, and then I think I'm going to do the cake in Island Indigo. And I want that in the bottom right hand corner, like that. Okay, and I think I will take my Island Indigo Stampin' Write marker, and I think I'm going to color in this bit here with some ink. This is the little plate. All right, I think that's probably all I'm going to do on this card. Now, for the closure, I really love, I just have to find it here. It's probably wandered off. So let me grab the box. I really love these. Let me just grab these. These are the In Color Boutique details, and they're buttons, but they don't have the button back, which is perfect. So I think I'm going to use this color and put a little button on here. And I'm not sure if that, yeah, I think I'm going to cut out a little circle on here. So I'm going to go grab my punch and I'll be right back. All right, so I just love the 7/8 inch scallop punch. I use it a lot. I use it for making flowers. I use it for little adornments. It's perfect for making sort of like little buttons like I'm going to do now. And so we're going to put this on here like that. Okay, I've pulled out a little scrap piece of Island Indigo, and this is the 7/8 inch scallop punch. I love this punch. I use it quite a bit. It's great for making flowers. It's great for making little buttons. And so I'm going to pick my button. This is a cute little button. And I'm going to use some glue dots to stick this down. Come on, having problems with glue dots today. Get that as centered as I can and squeeze it so it sticks. There we go. And then we're going to stick this on here, and I'm just going to use my green glue for that. Oh, I think the first thing I want to do is I'm going to add my Velcro now to this. So hang on just a sec while I struggle to find my Velcro. There it is. So I've got these great Velcro strips. So I'm going to add one to the top, center it, and then I'm going to take off the backing, and then I'm going to close it and press it down. Now, when you first use Velcro, it does stick like a bugger. So you want to sort of like lift it up, separate the two layers, and then press it up and down, up and down, up and down. See how hard that was? But if you go down and then you go up and down and up eventually, or just don't press it down all the way. All right, so last but not least, we're going to add our button here, and I'm going to use my Tombow glue for that. And put that on, and that becomes our little button closure. Just hold that down for a few seconds to let it dry. And there you go. There's your little card, and I'm just going to get rid of this. I just need to get a good edge going, and then I think it'll come off nicely. You know what? I'll leave this struggle for me off camera. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle, I think. But there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks very much, and we'll see you next time.